Legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll ride into smoke when the fire is fierce. No, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world's calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it costs. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch a dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world's calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. When the world is calling out your name, begging you to fight. Pick yourself up once more. Pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world's calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die.
We at the top again, now what? We lay the crown, but count us higher than a mountain. And we be up here for the long run, strap in for a long one. We got everybody on one. Now you coming at the king, so you better not miss. And we only get stronger with everything I carry up on my back. You should paint it up with a target. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come get your spoiler, but we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming on, name Got bodies lining up, think you're dreaming of greatness. Send you back home, let you wake up. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come on, get your sport out the head. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you loving my name. You ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
在以后，除了是傻子，还有其他吗？我左右，键盘琵琶在时间滴答着，还不够。你的固执让我来守候，哪怕太迟也不想以后。就在这时放肆的打斗。I got the heart of a lion, I know the harder you climb, the harder you fall. I'm at the top of the mountain, too many bodies to count. I've been through it all. I had to weather the storm to get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead. I'm bored, I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you calling my name. You ought to know by now that we're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
You know who it is. Come and run again. We want a dose of this. Right now it's KDA. I'm a goddess with a blaze. 소리처럼 내 이름 잊지 못하게. Loud, 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 loud. I could take you to the top. 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bag, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I start to talk like that, oh, you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl, 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 대본. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해. We got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about? What's so tough? Let's get it, show you up. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You can go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. We go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We're so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. You ready for this?
Let's go.
See, 언제든지 내 모습 매직 단 한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지. 펴펴 네가 뭘 알아. 괜히 수워서 원해도 원하는 게 얼굴에 보여. I'm trouble and you running it. I'm so cold. When I move that way, you gon' be so blown. I'm the realest in the game. Said I'm on fire with the blade. You're about to hear my name ringing in your head like whoa. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. We so tough. Let's get it, show you up. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down.
hours of pain. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Cold and empty, lifeless remains. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Fields of the fallen, and blood washed in rain. This cannot be all that will be. So you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering. So we'll bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. But just remember, we retreat, but we live on. Those that die unforgotten. Just remember. Gone is our home now, it's only memories. Vi sörger, vi sörger. Looking onto a life that can never be. What did you believe? Believe you would find. And so you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering without. So bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. Just remember, we retreat, but we live on. Those that die unforgotten. Just remember. So we'll die and we'll fall here. We're lie torn and broken. God, but will not be forgotten. We remain and we stand So we bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. Just remember, we retreat, but we live on. Those that die unforgotten. Just remember. So we bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you seek. Just remember. We retreat, but we live on. Those that die unforgotten. Just remember. Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you're chasing. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time, so prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Rise. reach for the summit. Visions break with one false step, lead the end. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through and rise, rise. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead, beneath the dirt. Or do you know yet? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, or do you know yet? We don't die. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through and rise, rise. They will remember you. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Pick up your weapon and face it.
There's no time for redemption. Those flags you wave, will they hold up? Don't cry for your vengeance.
Seraphine ult going to come down. Looks like Diana's going to be the target, going to be able to live for a bit longer. The Zhonya's does come out. Looks like Ziggs is going to be able to get the bomb out. So the Senna with the triple kill, getting the ult onto the back line. Oh my word, Red Raven. Baby Cage going to come out. Going to actually lock up Ari under tower. The ult does come out, but it's going to be met with the Sejuani ult. We should be seeing a Jarvan flag and drag. Going to be able to knock on Sejuani. The Cataclysm comes up onto the army with ATK not going on a rampage. And Veigar down before anything can happen. One more Spirit Rush available. Jarvan going to get knocked up by the Sejuani, and Ari not finished with the dash. Is able to pick up that kill on to the Jarvan, as well as the BM coming in from Not. It's going to be ATK going for the end. The Seraphine going to come out, not going to connect on the Diana. The Diana going golden. The Diana going to get off the back line. The Senna going to be flashing out. Hey, Ref, what are you doing?
What? What's up? What?
What?
Okay.
It was so good. It was so good. Oh my word, this Belveth is just not dying, going for the triple kill. Now Zia going to get locked up, going for the quadra kill, coming in for the Belveth, and that's 4 kills going over to this champion. So we do see the condemn coming in. They're going to go, the flag and drag coming in, one more tower shot, and the shutdown coming in for Jarvan, able to pick up that kill. Going golden straight away. Diana though onto the Corki, and that's 2 picks, and it looks like Orn's still on this Ashe, but Ashe going to be kiting away. One more auto should do it, and going on a killing spree. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 2 of the League of Legends Challenger Series, hosted by Mettlestate. I'm joined here with Zypher this evening. How are you doing, Zypher?
I'm doing well, thanks. And yourself?
I am absolutely fantastic. Ready to get back into it, ready for Season 2, ready for some awesome League of Legends. So, we've already dived straight into Champ Select. It's the best of one, so teams are giving them more. We see already the known bans for Lucky being taken away. The Victor, Silas, and Cassidon, and I see there was a reply of Zeri, Siva, and Wally Bear taken away. So some very good bans for both teams. You can see both teams have done their homework. Man, Zypher, just from the start, is Lucky ever going to get to play Victor?
I don't think so. I mean, it's clear as day and on paper as to what he clearly plays. So,
This man
I
has
mean,
not had a single
I see they banned out his Catherine as well, which is also quite a strong pick on his part.
They've
So
they don't want him to enjoy League of Legends, but it looks like he did get the Xerath, and we haven't seen that before. So that could be
We
a very
haven't.
interesting pick coming in here. But nice pick coming in from the side of Era, locking in that Lucian Nami. I mean, that's an extremely strong bot lane. I mean, they've got some really early game pressure, so that's going to be exciting to see. And the AD carry on the side of Era Aeon is Guy. So I'm almost certain he's an international D1 ADC. So that's going to be
he's an
very interesting
international.
seeing him
I'm
come in.
trying to think where I know him from. I want to say I know his IGN, and he has been part of the scene, but I can't for the life of me pinpoint it.
I think he plays for Era.
No, he definitely plays for Aero.
Well, that's all the information I can.
But he's
give you.
definitely been a part of the scene. I can guarantee you that.
Okay, so just looking at the drafts being locked in here on the side of Era in the top lane, I see they're just not in the right order, but it's the Malphite into the Wukong. In the jungle, it's Jarvan going up against Nunu in the mid lane. We have Xerath into Lissandra, and in the bot lane, it's Lucian Nami into Lulu Jinx. Zypher, there's some crazy drafts here. Tell me what you think of the bat.
I mean, straight off the bat, I mean, Era Aeon picking up a heavy CC comp, that just in general, I think their team fighting's probably going to be pretty nuts. I mean, but on the other side of Nibble as well, I mean, you got Centaur on his classic Nunu, which is just always a winner.
Just incoming.
Yeah. Again, lucky on the Zera. It's one to be viewed, I guess, is the way to put it. And then I think just bot lane in general is just pretty solid. Both AD carry and support, Liam and Pete are really solid players and comfortable on both those picks. So
Absolutely, I think they've definitely been playing together for, I would say, quite a bit of time now. So they've had a bit of time to learn each other's playstyle. Soliki Sprinter has learned how to deal with Jacking Pete, and Jacking Pete has learned how to listen to Soliki Sprinter. So we'll see if put into action tonight, if it does pay off. I know, just to talk a bit about Era Aeon now, because I mean, we did see a lot of 5 lonely men prior before they joined Nibble Esports in the pro scene, but I mean, Era Aeon, they won, or they were able to be promoted in the past promotion tournament that happened, coming from amateur division to the pro league. So this is their first pro league game, their debut on the big stage.
I'm trying to pull up the Mettlestate playoffs, but it's just not loading for me. Do you remember where they placed in playoffs?
Unfortunately, I do not. I just know that they did enough. They did enough.
Oh well, that's all it takes, right?
They got placed. Surely, I'm pretty sure Mettlestate is in the order of seeds. So if I can, I'll have a check, and basically wherever they are on the group stage should be their seeding.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I mean, we got a minute and a half before we get into this game. It's exciting because I know Mettlestate has changed things up a bit now, so it's a best of one. You've got to give it all. I mean, we're excited because I mean, as soon as we have to take on ATK, that's going to be so much fun, because like we just hit them with pure cheese, and like ATK won't know what hit them, and the team that is the reigning champions of season 1 could potentially be dethroned. But that's a conversation for a different day. I'm excited about this game though. I like the pick into the Lucian Nami. I think Lulu is probably an A tier or S tier pick. Just as soon as Lucian tries to come in, just gets polymorphed, and that chunk of damage that was going to be traded, it's a lot of it is mitigated. However, we can't fault the pick of Lucian Nami being OP. So Jinx and Lulu also need to understand that they're not as early game focused as Lucian Nami, so if they're not going to play safe, they're going to get punished, and Lucian's going to start building a lead, which he snowballs off. Jarvan, also an early game jungler, so I expect to be seeing him around the mid and the bot lane, specifically the bot lane, just to try and snowball their carry, because I mean, he's a D1 ADC main, he's the highest rank in the team. The next player, if I'm not mistaken, is ranked, I think he's either plat 1 or plat 4, so there is quite a distinctive difference between the two players. But nonetheless, I think the team has the objective there on the Lucian peel for them, lots of CCs so the Lucian will do damage. On the side of Nibble Esports though, I mean, they've got the Jinx as the hyper late game carry, they've got lots of damage to come out from the Xerath. and they've also got the early game presence from the Nunu. So I'm very excited to see how both teams are going to play out this early game, and just see it's going to be a very jungle focused early game. So I'm so excited to see. We're going to be watching these junglers closely. We're going to watch what they're doing. We're going to watch what moves they make. I expect both junglers to be playing around bot lane, and we're going to load in very shortly to this game. Predictions, Cypher? Let's hear it.
Predictions?
Look,
like
start a
just,
prediction in chat so that
just
we can,
I'm gonna do a bit of a wander around, but I think just in general, like as a whole, the whole of Pro Division has gotten stronger. There are definitely a lot stronger teams opposed to those that have dropped down to Open. I think there was only 2 teams that actually dropped down to Open. It was Era Millennium and Era Kronos. But again, it brought some also additional stronger teams into our. We obviously lost Dawn.
Well, Dawn, one of the Dawns disbanded, or the Dawn disbanded, and one renamed, and the other one disbanded, and the remainder of the players went to join Royalty Esports, who actually put together an exceptionally strong roster this stage. So that's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah, it's But yeah, I mean, just in general, like Era Aeon are kind of, just from what I can see on the OPWG, are quite heights above the 2 Era teams that were demoted. So hopefully they put up a really good show. But I think in general, just 5 Lonely Men, or I don't know what to call you guys. Nibble.
It's Nibble Esports 5.
I'm just gonna call you Nibble.
You're most welcome
Nibble
to call us
Esports.
Nibble. That's how we go by.
Just
we
have
are
a
all
better
5
roster.
of us still exceptionally lonely, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Either way,
I think in most
way,
cases, and especially in the South African scene, it's the players that win. Unless it's the top tier, like top 2, top 3 teams playing, it's generally the players that win. And in this case, it's the players that's winning this.
So we had this conversation at the beginning of season 1, where you and I, Zypher, we did a kind of a kickoff stream just for the Champion Series for season 1, just to get it rolling, and we discussed, like, in the amateur groups, that there was a few Era teams that will definitely be making it to the Pro League, and I know Lost Time was one of them, and I can't remember if Aeon came up, but I mean, looking at the roster on Aeon and the players that they are housing, it's absolutely no doubt that they are there.
Yeah. No, of course.
Alright, so both junglers, we're seeing them start topside. That information is prevalent to both of them. So, as we said, bot lane focused early game. That's exactly what it looks like we're going to be seeing. Seeing a little bit of damage already traded onto the Lulu there. I'll just make sure we're at the same time, Zypher. How's your in-game time looking?
Oh, 55, 56,
Okay,
57.
you might just have to speed up a little bit to get in sync with me, because I'm at 201, 202.
2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
fantastic. You and I are in sync, and we can enjoy this game together. Lulu taken down to half health. This level 2 is going to be quite a pivotal moment in this bot lane. That's quite a power spike. Lulu Jinx does hit it first, and are going to get that shove into the wave. So that all-in from Lucian that we usually see at level 2 is not going to be a thing.
What is your view on the best of 1?
Best of 1, it's spicy. It's exciting. It's stressful.
I think it's too volatile.
It's stressful because,
and I speak on this behalf of my guys as well. Because it's like,
no, it's probably the most stressful for the top teams, especially for people like with the likes of 80k or Royalty, where you've got literally one game that's going to be the exhaust coming out onto the Lucian, going to cleanse the exhaust get dropped down onto Jinx, and that's what's going to be heal blown by Lulu. But now Jinx is running down this Nami, but Jarvan is here. Flag and drag coming in. Jinx going to flash a little bit late, but the damage is being put down. Jinx going to go exceptionally low there, but that summoner's being blown. Lucian knows sums, only the supports keeping their flashes. And in the mid lane we're getting a bit of damage coming down onto this Lissandra, and the Xerath just whacking away though. The flash stun from Lissandra comes in, the electrocute, but it's not going to be enough. Xerath able to get away. Almost the outplay. Senti making his way to the bot lane just to get a bit of... he wants to get in on this action. I mean, it's been quite a aggressive early bot lane, but I mean, we're getting action from the start.
You know, apart from top lane, right? Look at everybody's health bar. It's like...
Everyone's low. Like, there's no... like.
Holy crap.
Oh, Nunu though making his way onto this Lissandra, and the first blood going to be going over to Nibble Esports. Senti rolling it in downtown. He uses the flag, he has no flash, and this should be a double kill being picked up from Centicle. Alright, so the Nunu having a lot of the early game pressure that we spoke about. It was either Jarvan or Nunu, and Nunu able to take that early lead.
No.
Lucian though, he's going to find the opportunity, going to get buffed up from Lulu and going to be able to take down Jacking Pete. Surely at that time, you reset. You can't farm. Lucian's got the burst. You don't have enough. You just cut your losses. You come back to lane with a full health bar. But I think in a situation like that, there's a bit of greed, and yeah, Nibble Esports does get punished for that.
So you were saying volatile? Well, I was saying volatile, but I mean,
Okay,
just like
so
a perfect.
we're talking about this the best of one. I think,
Yeah,
as I was saying, it's difficult for teams like ATK.
Oh, wait, are you gonna
and-
get a chance to speak?
I don't know. Senti's made his way downtown. He's walking fast. We're going to see the dash coming in from Lucian, but Senti going to root him up. And one more auto. Jacking Pete going to get his revenge kill onto the Lucian. And Senti, he's made himself known. This is his map.
Yeah, I think Nibble are definitely doing a good job with kind of like they know Guy
But
as
Arrow
strong
looking like
points.
they're also going to do a good job. The flag and drag comes in for the Java, and the autos come, the tower shots come in, but nice flash from the Wukong to get out of there. It's not over yet. Wukong though going back in. It's just a moment. The Q does come in from Malphite. One more auto. The tower shot comes in. He's going to get away in time. Does get that movement speed. Does get that level up, and he's going to survive. Wukong getting a bit greedy and paying the price with his life.
Like I said,
We
Nibble
can
are
talk
doing
now.
a good job in just
We can talk
you
now.
know.
Lulu?
Can we talk?
I don't know. There's a few question mark things on Lulu there. I'm gonna have to have some words with my boy Liam later.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to finish the sentence. Just looking at placements, I should be able to. So, for the likes of ATK, for the likes of Royalty, for the likes of Nibble Esports, and maybe Lost Time, I would say those are currently the top 4 rated teams in Pro League. Please add another team there if you feel I'm missing someone.
So say that fourth one again.
Error Lost Time.
Nah,
You don't? Okay.
no.
That's
I would.
fine.
I would. I
I was
haven't
looking-
seen Air Lost. Well, actually, now that you say it, so I'm just
They
gonna
were
refer
looking
back
like
to the
the
last
most
best of
scary
ones.
team in,
Because they beat the last best of ones that we did in the very first Mettlestate Cup. Last time beat ATK,
Yes.
and that's why I'm so scared of best of ones.
Yes, that's
It's
why I'm
because
saying
anything
lost
can
time. And
fucking
lost,
happen.
the thing is, lost the time. We were talking about them in the amateur league. They're a good team. They've got what it takes. The Sandra though gonna have the fancy footwork, gonna get to the side. Flag and drag comes in from Jarvan. We've seen the bot lane of Error. Aeon roam up. Lucian gonna try to get something, but looks like Nibble Esports are going to be able to escape here. Alright, so we're gonna have this conversation in bits and drabs. Senti's rolling a snowball. Lucian though going to dive in. See Senti's made his way onto the back line. Ultimate going to come up. The Sandra though going to go in, but it's going to be enough for Lulu to take down Lucian while Wukong gets on the back line, takes down the Sandra, and Victor able to make it 3 and pick up that Lulu, and that's 3 quick kills for Nibble Esports, which should quickly be converted into a dragon. Oh, it's good to be back on the Rift.
Oh,
Alright, so. No, we're fighting again. This should be a lot of a slower fight. Malphite does have the ult, so should be able to get away. Psycho's not going to overextend. The Jarvan is there. But yeah, just to sum it up, because I don't feel like we're going to be able to talk much. It's risky. Because a team can drop a bunch of best of ones just because they get cheese, just because it's not their day. You don't have that comfort of a best of 3, and I think it's exciting what Mettlestate has put in there, because everyone, and I mean everyone in this group, they stand a chance to cause an upset.
of course. I don't like cheese, man. Cheese is stupid. But we see how it plays out, I guess.
We will. All right.
Who are you most looking at for in your group, well, in Pro Division?
I'm honestly excited to take on ATK again.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very exciting game.
Yeah.
And look, I've got information on Nibble. My game's actually just frozen for, but I don't know if there's a pause happening.
Yeah,
But
I'm quite. I think I'm quite ahead of you as well.
okay, I'm gonna just make some changes.
Oh,
I'm gonna be a bit behind from you, Zypher. Just while we
no
quickly. I
stress.
think it's the borderless windowed mode, but I'm at 840, so that's
I'm
where.
also in borderless as well.
Okay. We do see though Senti has made his way. That snowball's going to get cancelled. Lucian does have that dash, but they don't want Lucian. They like Nunu's here for the taking. Jink's going to use that to get the reset, but while this is happening, Jarvan has made his way with the characters, and the ultimate does come out from Jink, but not enough shield. Nunu though going to roll the snowball, but the snowball's not going to connect. The ultimate does get charged up. The flag and drag cancels the rest of the ultimate. Not going to be enough damage to take down the Jarvan. It looks like the last 4 members are going to be able to walk away. The support and the jungler and the ADC and the jungler of Era Aeon, and that should be it. Zeroth doesn't have the ult, so there is a bit of a roam. It looks like they are going for round 2. The snowball has been rolled. Senti making his way, not going to negative anything. Jarvan should have the flag and drag, but now it looks like it's just the Senti there. It looks like he's going to get shut down. The Q not landing by the Zeroth, and now we got Zeroth into 3 people. Nami though going to have the bubble landing perfectly onto the Zeroth, and the shutdown going to come in, going over to the Lucian. Whew, we are getting kills this game, Zypher.
I think we're quite extremely off. What is your time?
My time is 9:55.
Ah, so I'm 10:15.
Yeah, so you got to hear what happened in that
I'm
fight.
I'm
after
gonna
you watched
pause
the fight.
and then you tell me when you hit 16 seconds.
Okay, 100%. This does happen from time to time. It's just a few technical difficulties, but we need to make sure we sync up. Okay, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Done. Cool.
Are we good? Fantastic. Okay. So, Drake should be the next objective that these teams are looking at. We'll just get the objective timers on display. Yeah, Drake 2 minutes away. Rift Herald is up, and Era Aeon being the first one to make their way to that Rift Herald. They're going to start it off. There shouldn't be a contestant. No, it looks like Nibble Esports are just going to be giving this up. Or maybe not. We might see a bit of a skirmish, but nothing too hectic. Malphite is also close by, but no, that's going to be picked up, and that's going to be handed over to the Jarvan. Alright, so tell me, Zypher, where do you think this Herald's going to go? It's got to go in one of the lanes.
Yeah, I would say in one of the lanes.
Cool, I'm glad that we established. So it's, I think they're either going to use this Herald top, mid, or maybe bot. I'm glad,
top, mid,
glad
or
we
bot.
were able to establish that. Malphite are going to be going with the all-in, the unstoppable force, the flash
Got an
from
ulti? Does he have ulti?
Psycho.
No, he doesn't. He just
Going to
used
go
it.
back in, going to get the knock-up, the Q fade away. Zero
Don't
though,
know.
and
Oh, he
Senti
was
going to be around to say, bro, you're not going to get it. Going to get
Oh,
rooted,
he
charge
cancelled
up with
that.
the ult, one more tick, and the trade kill coming in for Senti. The right place at the right time, and I think Zeroth was able to also pick up an assist there. Alright, so we're 1 minute from Drake. We do see the presence of Era Aeon in this Drake, but it actually looks like they might be looking for a bot lane dive. They've got that cannon wave stacked up, possibly ready to go. Jarvan's made his way over. He's going to show. Do see the traps coming down from the Jinx. The TP being instantly channeled from the Wukong. Wukong does not have ult. Nami quite low. We do see Wukong trying to get a bit of damage down, trying to stop that charge, but that charge is going to be almost be enough to get the tower down. A few more autos, and now it's just Wukong with 4 members of Era Aeon. Not the position he wants to be in, but the position he has to be in right now, and that's going to be the kill going over to the Lucian. And with that should actually be Drake going over. We see the Jinx rocket coming past just to say hi, but nothing more going to come of that.
Funny enough, the Royalty and Air lost time. We just spoke to them now. I'm actually both playing now.
Okay,
yeah,
well. That's actually also a spicy game. I'd love to actually maybe get some updates on that game as well, see how they're doing. Maybe I can quickly have a quick squiz on the
It's
side.
4-6, 4 to Royalty, 6 to Air lost time.
Ooh, okay.
Sea Lord holding his own in mid lane as well, hey?
But it's Royalty Esports ZA.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Drake's even out now. Gold's in favor of Era Aeon. That gold should be sitting on the Lucian, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is 6,200 gold to the 4,800 gold on Jacking Pete now. But what they do have is an opportunity for the Cassandra. Not the easiest champion to dive, though. I mean, she does have the ultimate. She can ulti herself and just delay and delay and delay. And then usually you just find yourself dead.
Dude. So tell me something. You're one with a refined neck for this. Who? Wait.
Oh, Lulu finding herself between a Malphite. Lissandra gonna make her way down. Lulu is walking up, but I mean, we got 3 into 2 already. Lulu gonna charge up the ultimate. Malphite should be the one going down, but the Unstoppable Force onto the Jinx. Jinx doesn't have mana, but it's going to be Malphite going down. Lucky able to pick up that kill from downtown. Now it's Lucian with the Nunu with the body block. Going to see a few more ultimates hitting from the Xerath, but it's not going to be enough, and that's a 1-for-0 trade in favor of Nibble Esports.
Oh, back to what I was saying.
Go for it.
Wait, you guys have found your international mid laner from somewhere. I don't know where. What's the motivation with getting international mid laners? Because now Royalty obviously picking them up as well.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you that in a bit, but Lucian just going to absolutely demolish that Jinx. No wild growth, no shields, and it's going to be a double kill going over to the Lucian, and that pick just being so strong right now. We knew it was a possibility of it being picked up. Seen it, I mean, it's a very well-known bot lane for quite a while now, but that definitely going in the favor of Era Aeon there. To go back on your question about internationals, is the question how to get them or why we get them?
No, why specifically mid lane?
Mid has a lot of presence, okay, but not that bad example. That was not a lot of presence. That was a pick. But Polymorph going to come in. Lucian, he's hitting hard. He's hitting like a truck right now. He's got that 1.5 items. But mid lane makes a lot of sense because mid can have a lot of impact on the top lane, the bot lane, and the jungle. It's just a very central point. And if you can have a highly skilled mid laner, I think he can really have a lot of presence on the map. It looks like Nibble Esports are going to try and get this tower. What doesn't go down, it's not enough. They greed for it and they're getting punished. Lucian getting the double.
Oh,
and
holy crap.
the other double going over to the Wukong. And a bit of a greedy pick there. I mean,
yeah,
they're trying to force the tower and it's just not happening though. We do see though Lucky able to pick up the Lissandra from downtown. That
and he's got ulti. Hey, yeah. Lucky if he's smart, he can stay under tower.
Jarvan is close by. It looks like we might get the Unstoppable Force defensively. Yes, that is going to be used. Lucky looking, but it's not going to be enough. The range is enough for Malphite to be safe. So yeah, the mid lane for me makes the most sense. It's a very, it's impactful on the map. And I know previously teams have looked at AD carries and top laners. Top lane, they live in their own island, and AD carry, I mean, AD carries are useless.
Honestly, out of all the lanes, I think the most impactful international laners as per history have been top laners.
Well, it depends what they play. If they can play like an annoying split pushing damage dealer, like a very good Camille, a very good Fiora, something that can just like take over the map in 1v1 late game. I mean,
I'm just saying this. I mean, because old Instinct had Robin, and he was also a very good top laner. Like, so that's just an interesting point of view, I guess.
All right, so we are prepping for this dragon fight. 20 seconds away, and are we going to see someone overextend? This Lucian now sitting with 2.5 items, a lot more than he had in the last fight where he was able to pick up 2 kills. 11 kills on this Lucian right now, so he's looking absolutely scary at this point. Nunu though going to get caught out, going to get chunked quite a bit. Wukong and Jarvan fighting it out in that bot tri-brush. But the trigger has been pulled. Malphite ult is not up just yet. He had to use it defensively a bit earlier. But the presence from the side of Aeon is definitely becoming superior right now. We do see the ultimate coming out of the Xerath, trying to zone, trying to get some damage down, but it's not enough damage to say no, you can't stay here anymore. It's still something. Wukong though looking for a flank, has gone on to the Jarvan. The Sandra though going to stun him up, he's going to get taken down. The Dragon still going down. The ultimate does come in from Malphite, and that's Jinx instantly getting deleted. Wild Growth used on the Lulu, but it's not enough. Guy able to pick up that kill, taking down, going legendary, picking up his 12th kill of the game, and the blue team going to be able to secure their second dragon, extending their gold lead.
Like I said, from draft, they've got such a heavy CC, like heavy type of combo. It's just kind of like all like go the fuck in.
Absolutely. I think the only thing in Nibble's favor right now is basically time. The longer they can stay in this game, I mean, the stronger. I mean,
Yeah,
Jinx,
they
you know,
definitely
she
scale a
needs
lot
items.
better. Yeah.
That Lulu is going to be able to make that Jinx untouchable at some point. And
Goodbye, job.
basically at this point, Nibble needs to just make sure that doesn't happen. You can't be stepping into the jungle like this. You can't be overextending, though. We do see that this is a fight that Nibble wants to take without the Malphite there. Jarvan, though, going to be the one going down. Jinx going to get that reset, going to be running away. We see the damage starting to come down. Going to use that that was not Baron yet, but that Herald to get a bit of extra damage down. But Lucian now still looking. We've got 5 members of Nibble Esports here, and looks like this Herald is going to be in their favor. TP is available on the Malphite, though. We are going to see Nunu, though, going to get caught out. Do see the Wukong, though, get locked up instantly by the Sandra. The cleanse comes in from Lucian to get away, and the Nami ult used defensively just for that disengage. Lucian still looking, but that is going to be the Nunu going down.
His army ults have been pretty decent.
I mean, it's probably very good, especially when you got someone like a Nunu or a Wukong trying to get on you.
Yeah,
And you can just have that
100%.
disengage tool, and I mean, then you've got the Lysandra that's going to lock you up. So, a very, very good plays from this Nami specifically, just being able to keep that presence. Alright, so the 20-minute mark has passed. Baron is available. And if anyone's in a driving seat to be able to secure that Baron, it is Aeon right now. They do have the damage. They do have the gold on the DPS they need to take it down. So that's definitely an objective I would expect to see them dancing around right now. Alright, so Jarvan's made his way onto the backland. A 3-man Cataclysm comes in. Lulu going to be the first one taken down by the Lucian. The Jinx Rocket comes in, but it's not enough. Lucian onto the backline. But Lucian has jumped into the tower, and that shutdown going to go over to the Nunu. While this is happening, though, Wukong is spinning on the backline. He's going to knock a 3-man ult coming in. Nunu going to be the one following, but looks like Wukong's going to go down for his efforts, though. We do see the Sandra getting knocked up, and Jinx, though, with so little health, going to get taken down by the Malphite. And a fight that you thought was going in the favor of Nibble Esports has just been brought back by the side of Aeon. We got Nunu running away for his life.
Let's push mid, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, they don't have the damage yet to do Baron, but they've got that minion wave to shove out the mid lane, pick up a tower, maybe pick up 2 towers. I think they're probably going to back away here. Do see Solo Q Sprinter is back up, but I mean, they get that shutdown onto the Lucian, but it goes over to the Nunu. I mean, Nunu getting a lot of these kills, these monumental kills, and those are the kills you really want to be putting onto your Jinx.
Yeah. Especially with them wanting to scale.
I
wanna
mean,
get
that
scaling
Lucian
quicker.
shutdown, that would have been 1,000 gold over to Jinx. That would have been second item completed, going on to the third.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a shutdown.
And if we just look at how the gold is looking, we've got 11,000 on the Lucian, matching the 6,800 on the Jinx. So that's already just like a it's a ridiculous gold lead. But I mean, if you look at where the kills are distributed, I mean, we got 15 kills sitting on the Lucian. If we saw anything from that fight, though, we did see that Lucian is killable. Alright, Wukong in the jungle and Aeon looking to step up, looking to starve these resources though. They are showing 3 men bot though. I mean, they've got their jungler and their bot lane bot. This might be the Baron just started off. Jinx though going to be putting over rockets from the side. This could be a risky, this could be the Baron flip that we always hate to see. The Sandra and the rest of Aeon has started making their way up, but it looks like this is just going to be Nibble Esports getting off for the Baron. Alright, so it looks like Drake is the next objective. Nibble does look like they are not going to be contesting this. They've got other objectives here. They're actually going to trade the Drake for the Baron. Jarvan has made his way up. And if they keep this up, I mean, Malphite has made his way. They might be looking forward engage. Nami also made her way up. While this is happening, though, we do see the Unstoppable Force come in onto the back line. Nami going to be the first one going down. She uses the Wild Ghost. She gets the shield for just a bit longer. Do you see the Baron, though, being picked up from Nunu? Going to get that shutdown bounty. Nunu, though, going to roll the board to get away as quick as possible. While this is happening, though, we do have Wukong getting a bit of a split into the bot lane. Able to pick up a tower. Able to get a bit of extra gold for his team. And the desperate Baron from Nibble Esports, but I mean, it's gold, it's XP, and it gets them, it keeps them in the game a little bit longer.
Yeah, that was really good for thing, and with the Wukong splitting down bottom as well, definitely was really good.
I mean, yeah, we look at just what they were able to pick up there. So it was the top tower objective bounty, it was the Baron objective bounty, and it was the bot power objective bounty.
Yeah.
So a bit of extra gold. I mean, it did bridge the gap because I mean we're seeing 46,000 to 42.
Only a 4k gold
Only
now
a 4k
compared to what it
deficit,
was.
so that's definitely something that goes into their favor. And they've got the Baron just to help them push off these
gonna
waves, just to
ulti
stop
away.
them from getting pushed in. Malphite, though, going to be the target here. It looks like they are going to choose the wrong direction. His ulti is coming up very soon, so he should be able to just ulti over the wall and get away. Xerath, though, with the ult. Do you see the flash, though, coming in from the Malphite? Nami going to keep him alive a bit longer, but it should be a moment before he gets down, and the shutdown coming in, going over to the Wukong. So, finally, Senti not being a scumbag and taking the kills to himself. Alright, but while this is happening, we just have the side of Nibble Esports just farming up. I mean, they said they want to get gold onto that Jinx. Jinx struggling this game to find a footing. And we can definitely see why. I mean, the solution has been extremely oppressive from, I think, level 3, where he was able to get that nice kill, just a nice amount of burst damage. And yeah, so should see the game slowing down a little bit. If any plays would be made, I should expect it to be Aeon trying to force something, trying to look for a pick, or just trying to slap Nibble Esports with their still full wallets.
So just an update on the royalty era game. Royalty 20, era lost time 10.
I've got it here on the
with
side. Okay.
4k gold. I mean 5k gold lead on royalty side.
So the last update we had, we said Era lost time was leading.
Yeah.
So royalty in more of a driving seat than the last update.
Yeah, they've definitely pulled through, and looking at their mid laner, he's kind of holding the majority of those kills.
It's these internationals, man. It's these internationals. They just they make it work. Alright, so next major objective is 2 minutes away. Nibble Esports can't afford to let Aeon have this objective. It's Soul Point, it's Mountain Soul. It's going to be something extremely strong on someone like a Lucian that does need those extra shields the later we go on this game to be able to get that damage down. And we should definitely see the contestation coming in, and probably a very decisive team fight as to what direction the rest of this game is going to take. Okay, we do see the bot lane of Nibble Esports has made their way. They are going to get crunched on now very shortly after the freeze. We do see Malphite has made his way in the top lane. It's going to be a sandwich. It's not going to be a pretty sandwich, but very shortly we'll get there. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Zypher, you know what's happened. I can see what should happen.
Yeah.
Is it going to come back?
I haven't got anything yet.
It's quite a hectic freeze.
It is. Royalty have just won, by the way.
Royalty won. Okay, so Royalty picking up. I would assume that's the first win of season 2. I don't know if there's
Yes.
been any other games that's taken place, but Royalty with quite a decisive victory, and we are still frozen.
No, I just unfroze.
Did you just? Oh, so you were also frozen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems to be a global issue. Thanks, Riot. Whew. Do I rewind a little bit and see if it makes a difference? Okay, let's see if we freeze here again.
Yeah, I froze again. Oh, no, I unfroze.
Okay. All right, so
Oh, no. I don't know where you are, by the way. What's your time?
I'm at 27:40. I rewound a little bit just so we can see.
Oh,
We're
okay,
gonna
maybe
get
I
to the
should do that
point
as well.
Where, Jinx and Lulu start to push the mid wave, and it's just before the time where they overextend. Nope, we still frozen. Wonder if there's something wrong with the game here.
I'm not sure. I keep freezing as well.
I'm gonna quickly do a re-spec, if that makes sense, because we're not getting anywhere, yeah?
All good. I'm playing again, by the way.
Are you? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 29 now. Maybe I'm far behind you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. Give us a moment. We will get back in. Spectate.
Sit down, little.
We shall have to see. We'll rewind to what, 28?
Sure. I'm on 29:30,
Okay,
but it just froze again.
We'll try rewind.
It just froze again.
Something's not right today.
Just stop the freezing, please.
Small indie company. We do understand that this is this does happen.
Okay, I'm gonna stop at 29,
Okay.
and then you tell me when to go.
Okay, I'm at 32, but I'm gonna rewind just so that we can. Okay, the furthest I can actually rewind is to 32. So
32,
apologies
lovely.
for the what we lost there, ladies and gentlemen. But if we just have a look, the dragon was picked up by Nibble Esports, and the Baron has been started off by Era. So just having a look at what has changed.
I can't even get to 32.
Oh my word, I'm sorry, Zypher. Okay, we're gonna take the time. Nunu charging up an ult. Oh my word. Okay, walking into the bush there, and we froze
That's
again.
cool.
Okay, so this is the perfect time for me to wait for you, Zypher.
That's good.
So I'm gonna rewind just a tad.
No, don't rewind. I'm frozen again at 29:30. I don't know what's
so
happening.
there's clearly something wrong with the spectate, but we'll just chat. Okay, so Senti charges up his ultimate. We see Zero starts channeling his Q, but nothing's going to happen after that. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't actually tell you what is wrong here. There definitely seems to be something with Riot's spectate feature, but while this is happening though, we do see Zero taken down by the Malphite. Jinx though autoing away, going to get that reset, the shutdown going to the Nunu now. Wukong hammering away. Lucy Sandra the next target. Wukong should be able to pick that up, but the double kill going over to Nunu now. Jinx is autoing, got that reset, got that damage, got that attack speed, got that lethal tempo, and it is going to be Psycho picking up the Malphite and 5 lonely men. Nibble Esports going to be running into the mid lane, going to be taking down that tier 2 turret. Okay, looks like we are back in. No, we just paused. I jinxed it. All right, so quite a decisive fight from the side of Noble Esports. They're able to get some very good picks. I think just Senti being in such a great position, charging up that ultimate in the bush, able to land it onto 3 members of Era Aeon, and now it's going to be Noble Esports moving into the base of Era Aeon, going to be able to pick up that first inhibitor. 10 seconds on the Lucian, 15 seconds on Lissandra. They are looking to end this game. They're going to go for the first Nexus turret. Nami going to be buying some time, going to try and keep them at bay. Lucian is up, the culling comes out, shutdown going to go over onto the Nunu as Lucian does pick up the Jinx. Wukong going to spin away, and it's just Wukong and Lulu running away. The Baron does get pinged. The TP from Malphite comes out, and this is Era Aeon looking to pick up this Baron. We've got 30 seconds on the Jinx, 30 seconds on the Nunu. Still 3 members of Noble Esports that can defend. Maybe we can sway them off of this objective, but it doesn't look like they're going to be stopping. This is the Baron going over. It's going down fast. There's no congestion. Lulu trying to take the wave in the mid lane, but it looks like the ultimate does come out of Xerath now, going to get those autos off, but it's going to be Jarvan able to secure that Baron. Didn't actually have smite there, so could have been a very close. But with Era Aeon picking up that Baron, that's definitely going to give them the pushing power they need to possibly take control back of this game. I mean, the gold lead, it's only sitting at 4,000 now, so it hasn't changed too much now since we were gone. But just as that fight finished, the next fight is here. Dragon is up. It's still soul point for Era Aeon. Noble Esports got a way to go before they can pick that up. We do see that Jarvan has made his way. Jinx, though, going to get caught on the backline. The Cataclysm comes in, going to be able to flash out of that. Do see, though, Nuno on the backline. Jinx autoing away. It's not going to be enough. Malphite has ulti onto the Jinx, and Guy able to take down the Nunu. We do see the auto still coming onto Psycho. Jinx ult does come down, doesn't connect. While this is happening, we do see Jinx though going to get the autos down. A few more should be enough. She is able to take down the Nami, and while this is happening though, we do see that Lucian has been forced to recall the super minions walking into the base, and this should be the next dragon going over to the side of Noble Esports. But maybe not. Jarvan is still here. He doesn't have the smite. He does have the Guardian Angel. Noble Esports going to do the right thing. They're going to pull this dragon out, but the polymorph going to come in from the Lulu. The zoning going to be enough. Jinx autoing away at this. The Flag and Drag comes in. Malphite has made his way. He doesn't have the ultimate, but while this is happening though, Lucian has made his way, picks up the Jinx, picks up the Xerath, the Sandra on to the Lulu, and this is going to be the soul going over to the side of Era Aeon. Where are you in the game, Zypher?
I am now resulted to watching stream, so
I think just respectate. That's probably your best bet.
respectate.
Yeah, so go out of the game and go back into the game. I think that's going to be your best bet to get to the most live point. Jeepers, what a fight. I mean, they were able to get that GA down for the Jarvan, but man, this Lucian hits like a truck. And I think it's gonna still be a while. Jinx is still 2 items down to this fully built Lucian, and the side of Era looking to put an end to this game. We are going to get the side of Noble Esports respawning though, and Nunu is looking for something here. But I mean, you're going to do so much. Psycho though going to go in, going to use a clone to get out. But you see Malphite, he's going deep. The Jinx is the target. The Sandra on a killing spree, able to instantly take down Jacking Pete, and with that, the Sandra going to take down the Wukong, and it's just now 2 or 3 members from the side of Noble Esports left to defend in this base. Xerath though going to be able to get a nice pick on the Sandra, gets the shutdown. We are going to see the polymorph coming in, but it's not going to be enough. This is what Error, Aeon needed. Nunu now with the last resort going onto the back line. The stun does go onto Jarvan, but Jarvan with that more Morty is going to have enough, and that's going to be Error, Aeon picking up the game, taking down Double Esports in the Mettlestate Challenger Series. Well played to the team, able to pick up that victory. A hard-fought game between both teams, but at the end of the day, there can only be one. And Kyle, this is what we spoke about. It's so volatile. Anything can happen. The back and forth.
Dude,
But
because like yeah,
that
I
ADC
think
on the side
if
of
it was
Error,
a second
Aeon,
game around this, I think Nibble pull their socks up and kind of, I don't know. It's always a warm up with the first game, even with ATK. It's such a flip.
Absolutely, but I mean, it's at the end of the day, the results are there. Error, Aeon are the victors of this game. Special mention to Guy, the ADC, able to pick up that game, and yeah, absolutely well played, able to play around the ADC, and I guess yeah, better team won today. Anything from your side before we close off here?
It was a good game. There's some more action coming through the rest of this week. I know there's tons of games scheduled for tomorrow and the day after.
I think it's going to be a very exciting few weeks of League of Legends. I mean, we're looking at about, each team is playing about 3 games a week over the course of 3 weeks. So all we can say is there's going to be a lot of content, there's going to be a lot of games, and there's going to be some very sweaty League of Legends. But ladies and gentlemen, that is us for the night. Thank you to everyone that tuned in, that joined us for this game. We will see you very soon with some more League of Legends, and thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Down.